Magpies fans, we are from Lulie Street, brought to you by Subway. What a fantastic day for the club on Sunday, boys. Set up by that huge third quarter by the VFL team. Peds and I were watching the live chat in the AFL rooms, thanks to Gas, but Cap, you were there. What did you see?
I was there, mate. Yeah, got down there, down to Lulie Street this week, and really a tale of two halves this game this weekend, and the boys came out and first quarter reasonably well balanced by both sides, and we probably gifted them a few goals for a lot of our turnovers, and that really helped them get away and take a lead at half time. We threw a surprise at the start of the game. We had Darcy Moore play forward just to mix it up the balance and I suppose give him a look down there and a bit of versatility into his game.
Good for his development there, Kath. He's played at both ends of the ground at the TAC level, and we just want to give him some continuity and some different things to throw at him.
Yeah, absolutely. And Levi Greenwood was back in action, which was great for Pies fans to see, and came on and played really, really well.
Scharenberg's best game for the year, Kath?
Yeah, it was his best game. He's probably the most consistent player all game. He's spoiling. His efforts to get third across and help his teammates out was fantastic. But
Gatorade shower for Levi as well.
Yeah.
Good to see they do that at VFL.
Scoreboard there, Wags at 121 to 79 with Big Brendo kicking 6 and took it up to him in the third quarter. And our best player there, Abbott Green Howe, who was our fill-in ruckman to help out Mason there. Our third quarter stats, Wags, it looks like a different team come out in that third quarter.
Bit of a harsh words by the coach at halftime, maybe.
I think we might have to ask Kath about that as he was coaching, filling that forward coaching role.
It was definitely one of the best sprays I've ever heard at half time, and it obviously worked as the boys came out and responded and kicked 10 goals in that third quarter as we just saw, and it was magnificent.
Was it directed at anyone
specifically,
or any officials specifically?
Was it directed at a coach that was missing potentially?
No, I think it was just to the team in general. As I said, in that first half, there's a lot of turnovers, and that's it. We were gifting them goals, and we cut that out straight away in the third quarter, and it paid off and kicked 10 goals, and the boys really responded.
Is it true that a Lulie Street cameraman was kicked out of the rooms?
Yeah, a Lulie Street man happened to cop probably the brunt of it, unfortunately, but that's what happens. The coach gets a little bit angry.
No cameras during the sprays.
No cameras anymore.
Okay. Well, it helped us win the game, so that's the main thing. Well, boys, it's the bye week, and for a lot of people around the club, that means holidays. One man that never goes on holidays is our VFL reporter, Sam Gaston. Sam, how are you enjoying your week off?
Thanks, guys. Well, the bye week is here. Good form from you guys being in the studio today when you could be on holidays, but well, to be honest, it's better from me because I'm here at Vic Park days after the game's taken place. It's not a bad place to be. It was a 42-point victory to the VFL Magpies here on Sunday afternoon. A 10-goal third quarter set up a great finish, and after the match I got a chance to catch up with assistant coach Tarkan Lockyer.
Obviously a pleasing win. Werribee coming into the game third on the ladder, and an opposition who we thought was a huge threat for us. So for the boys to come away with a win was terrific. The first half, probably the game was in the balance a little bit. Addressed a few things at half time and came out in the third quarter and put a really solid quarter together. And I think we kicked 10 goals, something like that. So clearly a dominant quarter from our point of view, and then sort of even last quarter. So yeah, in the end, 40 odd points I think it was, and a good result on the back of a really strong performance.
Now, when you're at the footy or down at training, you see a lot of little kids with either Jamie Elliott's number on the back or Scotty Pendlebury's number on the back. But this week, managed to catch up with Mason Cox, #1 fan, and he gave us his 3-2-1.
Hi, I'm Mason. I'll tell you my three favourite players. My first one is Mason Cox, my second one's Brendan Abbott, and my third one's Ben Reid. And my votes go to three to Brendan Abbott, 2 to Mason Cox, and 1 to Sam Dyer. And Quinton Young need to fire up.
Call that, Youngie. Hope he's watching that, paying attention. Yeah, a bit of feedback for him. But boys, I don't know if selfies were around in your day, but just have a look at this. What we managed to see from the game, Mason Cox.
Big cocko.
What's your thoughts on that, boys?
He's even tall when he's kneeling. That's scary.
He loves a selfie, big Cox.
Yeah, I think he might cop a fine during the week for some of that sort of stuff. That's not on.
Well, the two Masons, you wouldn't see that too often, but the little guy definitely was Mason's favourite player. So
now, my Subway player for his effort in the third quarter, Brendan Abbott. My favourite player at the moment, but I call him Tony Abbott. The big fella had a week off last week due to a bad cold and the flu, but came out this week with full of energy and really shows his worth now forward. You know, he's a power athlete, comes out of the blocks hard when we're playing deep, and he's got one of the best set of hands in our forward line. So he lit it up with some really good supply from our mids who turned it on in that third quarter.
I think that was the difference. The midfielder able just to get into him one-on-one and give him a chance. And as he said, he's got a great pair of hands, but he's also got a lovely left leg on him. And he just never looked like missing. And everything he went near or touched it just turned to gold. And yeah, as you can see there, fantastic game.
Yeah, 6 goals, 15 disposals, and 6 marks. And most of them were inside 50, which created those scoring opportunities.
You know what they say, only the best people come out of the Claremont Footy Club, and so it's great to see Brendan doing really well. In our Comeback Kings segment, we focus on Levi Greenwood making his return from ankle injury he sustained back in the pre-season competition. Collingwood media spoke to the midfielder after he racked up 20 disposals in 2.5 quarters of footy.
Yeah, I pulled up pretty well. I come on 10 minutes into the second and I was probably a bit behind the pace then, but after half time I sort of regrouped, got a good warm up into me, and I felt like, as a team did, responded pretty well to that first half. I got good run into my legs and I pulled up pretty well. I didn't cramp at all, so hopefully another step forward next week. Got a bit of a cook at half time, so boys responded pretty well to that. It helped when the forwards were taking marks. We were winning the contest inside, and Mason Cox was getting his hand on the ball in the middle, so it was a good team effort, and just applied everything that coach wanted us to, and yeah, we ended up getting a run on. Werribee were just taking a step back there for a little bit.
This week's social louder is from Matt Hillier via Twitter. Can you confirm that the VFL's dominant third term was due to the work of the stand-in forwards coach? Kath, as a stand-in forwards coach, was that you?
I can confirm that, yeah, that was all me. It was, obviously we had the double header, so Pevs had to get down and fulfil his AFL duty, so it's lucky enough to get down there and have the role and get down to the forwards, and I think they listened to me, mate, because something worked down there.
Yeah, I think we have to get down every week, Pat, but thank you for filling that role. Now go back to your own duties, mate, and stick to your
Pevs is a little threatened here.
Let's get you out on the track.
Let's
get you out in the ground so you can display some of your forward attributes over the season.
Yeah, look, this is a bit of a blast from the past. Wasn't aware that this was coming up. But,
wow, look at this.
Number 45.
Yeah, look, that takes me back to number 45. That's, what's that, 2008.
How many did you kick this day, Cap?
I think I might have slotted eight that day. So, yeah, back in the day where I was given the forward 50 and everyone else would clear out. So,
was there selfies back then?
No selfies back then, unfortunately.
Do you know what I'm really disappointed about? With that clip, there is some amazing commentary, which they've managed to cut out, but actually you get approached by Channel 7 after that game. So
did you?
Disappointed.
So what are you doing here back at Lulie Street?
I don't know. It's a bit disappointing, but that's all right. Kath, we've got the bye round this week. What are you up to?
We do, mate. Yeah, we've got the next 4 days off. So today we've just got some clinics. I'll head back home for that down to Phillip Island way for those duties. And then I think a few of the boys are going to get together and watch the basketballs on tomorrow, and then the State of Origin as well. So that'll be me, and then just chill out, I think.
Love your sports, don't you?
I do love my sport, yes.
Well, that's it from another week from Lulie Street. It's been a pleasure. We're off next week, but we'll see you in a couple of weeks' time. Go VFL Pies!